In this video, I'd like to take a few moments to show you how to sort one or more variables in SPSS. And notice here in this example, we have the values for 12 different people. And for these 12 people, we have a variable ID, a variable ethnicity, and then exam score, where ID just indicates the number of the observation in the data set, like person 1, person 2, and so on. Ethnicity ranges from 1 to 4, and then we have an exam score as well. And for ethnicity, I went ahead and already coded the value labels. And if I click here on our value labels toolbar button, you can see that we have African American, Asian American, Hispanic, and Caucasian in the data set. I'll go ahead and click on that value labels button again to turn it off for now so we can see the numbers again. So what I'd like to do here is start by sorting by ethnicity. And we can do that by going to Data on the menu bar and then selecting Sort Cases. Now here our Sort Cases dialog box opens. And if I want to sort by ethnicity, I'll go ahead and select ethnicity, move that over to Sort By. And notice my options here for sort order. I have either ascending or descending. If I want to sort by ascending, that would put the lowest values first, and it would sort in that order. So for ethnicity, if we have 1 through 4, then ascending would put the 1s first, followed by the 2s, 3s, then 4s. Whereas descending would do the opposite. It would start with the largest values, 4s, and then 3s, then 2s, and then 1s. Let's go ahead and try it ascending and see how that looks. So go ahead and click OK. And then notice here, ethnicity has been sorted from lowest to highest. You can see that here, that we have all our 1s together, our 2s together, 3s and 4s all grouped together. And notice the ID variable now is no longer in order from 1 to 12. So that worked. This variable was sorted in ascending order from lowest to highest. We can actually sort more than one variable at a time if we want. So let's go ahead and take a look at that for a moment. We'll sort by ethnicity, and then within that sort, so to speak, we'll further sort by exam score. So let me show you what I mean. Let's go to Data, and then Sort Cases once again. And then we already have ethnicity moved over to the Sort By box. So what I want to do now is add exam score. Okay, notice exam score is the second variable occurring in this box. And I'm going to go ahead and sort that by ascending order as well. So the lowest exam scores for a given ethnicity will be presented first, and so on. One other thing worth noticing here, notice the A's in parentheses following the variable names. That's telling us that we're using ascending order. If I try descending, for example, I'll click on this for a minute. Notice how the value in parentheses now is a D, indicating descending order. But let's change that back to ascending, so we'll click on that radio button there. And then let's go ahead and click OK and see what happens. Recall that ethnicity was the first variable, followed by exam score. So when I click OK and go back to the data here, now I can see that, notice ethnicity is still sorted. Our 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s are all grouped together within the same number. So all our 1s are together, all our 2s are together, and so on. But within ethnicity of 1, notice the exam scores are also sorted in ascending order from lowest to highest, in other words. So for the ethnicity of 1, we have the exam scores 80, 80, 91. So those are sorted. For ethnicity of 2, we have the exam scores 78, 81, and 90, once again in ascending order. Same thing for 3s, 79, 82, and 89. And then finally for 4s, we see the same pattern. Exam score is sorted in ascending order within a given category for ethnicity. Before we close here, let's go ahead and try sorting in descending order just to see how that looks. Let's keep ethnicity sorted in ascending order and have that first in our Sort By box. But then we'll have exam score in descending order this time. So once again, go to Data and then Sort Cases. And then here we're going to select exam score and change that from ascending to descending. So we'll click on the descending radio button and then click OK. Going back to our data, now we can see here, within ethnicity of 1, now I have the highest value first on exam score. And then that's sorted from highest to lowest or in descending order. And you can see that across any value of ethnicity. This concludes the video on sorting one or more variables in SPSS. Thanks for watching.